Welcome everyone. Once again, just a quick Dogecoin news update. I'm super excited. My name is Syed. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so, because I'm going to be every single day with breaking news, updates, whether it's regarding price or development regarding Dogecoin. This is the right channel because I'm a big advocate of this particular cryptocurrency. So welcome back. If you have already subscribed, nice to see you. In this short lesson, I'm just gonna talk about the actual news, okay, and why Dogecoin is going to be one of the main top currencies moving forward. And then of course it's going to do a breakout and we're going to see it go to the moon. Okay, all right, so before I actually jump into it, just a quick price update on Doge. It's about, let's say, 3:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and once again it's holding up pretty steady, okay, at 0.55, 0.57, right? Let me make this bigger so we can first analyze the price, and then I'll share the news. And this news is regarding CNBC, okay? So they're also, yesterday they talked about Dogecoin. So I'm gonna take a look at that and we'll evaluate what actually they're saying and then what the cause is, right? Okay, so just a price update quick. This is real time. Well, this is about 4 hours, so let's take a look at the time here. And it is at 0.056, right? Okay, so overall just a smooth steady graph. It went below, or it was just holding steady basically, right, throughout for about 0.55, okay, or 0.05 rather, and then, which is a good sign. So it's not really dropping down like it did a couple of days ago. So the steadiness is good. Okay, so the price is actually being maintained. And what this also reflects is that people who are buying and selling are actually thinking about this. The word is getting out, and that's important. More and more companies, more and more organizations are talking about Dogecoin, how they can actually implement Dogecoin within their own organization through purchasing or sales, okay, either way. So that's really what's going on in the market. So with this, I'm going to move to the CNBC news. So let's see if I can switch to my other screen here. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and play this so you can actually see why investors may want to take Dogecoin seriously. And this was yesterday by John Fort. Discusses why would investors want to take Dogecoin seriously, even though it started off as a joke. But the power of community, the power of people, okay, because that's really what drives the entire economy, the world even. Because if you get together, you can do anything, okay, and that's the real power. And we've seen this with GameStop, we've seen this with AMC, but inevitably, either way, the will of the people have spoken, right? Just like in our elections where the new president Joe Biden is basically elected by the people. So if people speak, everything goes up, everything is fine. All right, so this is the deal. So stay strong. If you're holding on to Doge, awesome. All right, so let's take a look at what John has to say, why investors may want to take Dogecoin seriously.
The cryptocurrency that started off as a joke is no longer a laughing matter for some people. The Doge-themed crypto is up 1,000% year to date thanks to support from Elon Musk, Snoop Dogg, no kidding, and other celebrities. CoinDesk says Dogecoin's rise reflects the power of collective belief and a longing for a more ideal form of crypto, and it is time to take it seriously. Joining me now is Emily Parker, the writer of that CoinDesk op-ed, co-host of First Mover on CoinDesk TV. Emily, I'm not convinced. I mean, I really do think that Dogecoin is like digital Chuck E. Cheese tokens. I mean, they're really valuable to a toddler at Chuck E. Cheese, but once you leave, my goodness, I mean, in 3 years, is this really going to have value?
I mean, I get what you're saying, and Dogecoin is in fact ridiculous. However, our Chuck E. Cheese tokens, do they have a market cap of $7 billion? Do they have an 1,000% return year to date? So there is some difference, right? And the point that I'm making is not that Dogecoin is like a serious investment. It's just that this is real money. And I think it really reflects the moment that we're in now, where basically collective belief and collective action on social media can create can really raise the price of an asset. And that's what we've seen with Dogecoin, and that's what we've seen with GameStop.
Yeah, I hear you. But, on your point about the market cap, I think if we gave 4-year-olds the power to make serious financial decisions, would you like this car or would you like this bag of Chuck E. Cheese tokens? They would pick the bag. And, so in a way, I think it is analogous. So is this more time to take it seriously, Dogecoin itself, or time to take seriously the fact that people are so swept up in this meme-like moments that they've taken on a financial significance that can have real-world implications?
Yes, I think the way you phrased it is actually more accurate. So just to be clear, I'm not encouraging people to buy Dogecoin.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, yeah, just saying that that's exactly right. We are just in a really interesting moment where assets are kind of being valued by the masses, by the mob, by social media. And I think Dogecoin is just a perfect representation of that. Of course, there are people who truly believe in Dogecoin, but I don't think that all the investors in Dogecoin are investing based on fundamentals, or they're investing based on kind of like a crowd sentiment and the fact that, it's just part of a zeitgeist.
As we're learning more than ever in 2020 and 2021, there are people who truly believe in all kinds of things that may or may not have a fundamental basis. And so be careful out there, investor, whether it's GameStop, AMC, Dogecoin, what have you. Emily Parker of CoinDesk, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
All right, so this was great, right? So the idea is, let me switch back to our price ticker here. So here's the deal. They talk about collectivism, right? They talk about how the force of the people. But at the same time, they're saying, well, it may not be fundamentally right? In other words, the financial aspects may not work right. And I know, like most of us, we're just great researchers, avid researchers, and we follow very closely all the news and the prices. But just like myself, I'm not a financial advisor, right? So, but over these years, you gain some valuable experience by, dealing in stocks or cryptocurrency and whatnot. So you get to see the trend, just like Bitcoin, right? Go back 3 or 4 years. Who knew it'll cross 57,000 today? But that's the deal. So it's the collective vision of the people, and the more and more force is created by the people, it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to sustain itself in this world. And that's the idea, that's the driving force behind Dogecoin. So I'd like to welcome all of you to join this community, whether you're investing just a few dollars to thousands of dollars, whatever it is. But really the idea is that the collectivism is a great approach, and it doesn't hurt, by the way. Okay, it's only at 0.05 cents, and even if the price drops, we spend more money eating out or on vacations, right? But that's the idea, is that if we can drive and make this a people's currency, just like what Elon Musk is also been advocating, right, for the last few weeks and so on. So the goal is to have the collective power of the people behind Dogecoin, because in my humble opinion, and that's my personal opinion, that this really is a little bit undervalued because it has a lot more potential. So the price is not that bad. And if it breaks out, it's going to go up to 10 cents, to 50 cents, to $1, or even higher as time progresses. And definitely in the long run, this is a viable, in my humble opinion. Just again, that's just my personal opinion, so don't take my word for it. Do your own research, okay? make your own decisions. But just by looking at the trends and observing it, and as an early adopter of Dogecoin, this is going to eventually break and we'll go to the moon. Okay, so that's the deal. Remember, if you think of an objective, so collectively we'll reach it. So just wanted to cover the CNBC, right? Getting on this bandwagon and just talking about it. So, and we know that other companies have started to accept Dogecoin. Okay, Cove Care Health, for example, and other companies are also considering. Even central banks in Europe are now actively considering incorporating digital currency as an official means of, for the people. So think about it. Think about just a little long term, right? Maybe 4 months, 6 months, year, 2, that if all these currencies become mainstream, well, cash is going to disappear, right? So that's all how we are going to be trading. And I know sometimes people say, well, it's not going to happen. We're always going to be seeing cash and whatnot. But really, think about it. It's not the case. Things change. Who knew Bitcoin will cross 57,000, right? Who knew we'll go to Mars? But that's really the progressive society mindset. And people can achieve greater things if they're collective. All right, great. So I'll end here. Just a short stream that I wanted to do regarding the news update. If you have not liked, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also that you need to subscribe and share this. So if you think this is valuable information, let me know, comment, so I know exactly what's going on and where your thoughts are. So, and I just got a comment here by Mike that something the chart won't tell you is the community of supporters this coin has. You win the battle on the mind, not on the wallet. Very well said, and that's exactly what we're talking about here, Mike. Because once you see the collective power of the community as we drive the price or the stability of Dogecoin. Okay, and this is a great a message that it really, the supporters, the community, and the more we build. So share this with your friends. Talk to your friends, let them know, let them do their own research, let them just kind of read about it, see where it stands. People like Elon Musk and all these other individuals like Jay-Z and other celebrities, they're talking about it, but there's a reason behind it, right? Remember, there's always a reason for everything, right? So if they are, that means there's something going on. So, well, we may not know what's going on. We have to do our own due diligence, right? And collect our own evidence and kind of take a look at all scenarios ourselves. So with this, just some news update. Wanted to share the Dogecoin, and of course I'm going to keep watching it closely as I do. I'm going to be regularly updating, and every time I get a piece of information, I'm going to create a live stream or post a video. So make sure you subscribe, comment, and like this video, and hit the bell notification so you get notified as soon as something happens, and that may prove to be beneficial to you. All right, with this, and I'm just going to quickly show you my jar before I go. This is the jars for subscription. So hit that subscribe button, like, and then of course place a comment. And with this, I'm going to see you soon, maybe on the moon. All right, see you later.